So Appian did include a portrait with his letter sent via the military post service, but unfortunately we don't have this preserved. The example I showed you was from something called the Fayum mummy portraits. These portraits were placed on sarcophagi of Egyptian mummies. I say Egyptian, but actually they're more like Greco-Egyptians, because the region where these were found was primarily inhabited by Greeks who had conquered Egypt many centuries prior. At the end of the letter, Appian says that he has a new Roman name, which suggests that he was made a citizen. Antonius Maximus, or Big Tony as we'd probably call him today in New York, was his new Roman name. And this shows one really interesting point, that Appian, although he is from Egypt and he's of Greek descent, he really is proud of his new Roman identity. He's proud of it so much so, even though he was at the bottom rung of the Roman military as a marine. That's quite something. If we look at the back of the letter, we can actually see who this is addressed to. So it says to Epimachus from his son Appian. And the address is Philadelphia, which isn't just a city in the United States, it was originally a Greek city in Egypt. But there's something really interesting, the second line here. It says, deliver at the camp of the first cohort of the Apamani to Julianus, vice secretary, this letter from Appian to be forwarded to his father, Epimachus. The reason this is interesting is because you are not allowed to use the military postal service for personal correspondence. That was considered a no-go. So many historians have debated what this line actually means. Some people think that Julianus was a friend of Epimachus and that he could grease the wheels of the military postal service. But no one will ever know for certain how Appian was able to send a personal letter via the military postal service.